so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Swing and a miss, 2-1. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide at first. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels
Now
off base, and that's
number
just
3.
what they did right there. Big strikeout. Keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, Cedric Mullins, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Oh, 0-1 count, the pitch. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Two out, nobody on. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. Here comes the 1-2. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Still all square at 4 apiece.
Your
Miguel
attention,
Castro
please.
comes on to work
Now
on the
pitching
mound,
for
hoping to
Baltimore.
send this one into
Number
extra
50,
innings.
Miguel Castro.
So digging in now, Gary Sanchez.
Leading
0
off
for 2 with
for
a
the
walk
Yankees.
for him so far.
The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Here it comes. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Up with it, Sucre, but the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout. So not the
Now
start
batting,
to the inning he was
third
looking
baseman,
for as he got the strikeout,
Miguel
but the runner reaches anyway.
Andujar.
Standing in, Miguel Andujar. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 1 for 5. Here's the first pitch. And ooh, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
And he just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
The second baseman.
No, he was trying to go
Labor.
yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1. Possible winning run on first, one man away. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Pretty textbook
The left
pitching right
fielder,
there.
number
Jump ahead
11.
and count 0-2
Brett
and then start working outside the
Gardner.
zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. Here's the first pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. VR at the bag, and that retires the side. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 10th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Digging in, Jonathan VR. He'll be the one to
Leading
start
off
things
for the
out
Orioles,
as we begin the 10th.
second baseman, Jonathan VR.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Runs up and gets this one down. On the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base
Now
safely.
left fielder.
Hey, that's
Ray
a perfect job of execution
Mancini.
right there, taking everything into account. I think he caught them off guard right there, laying that bunt down, and now he sets up as the possible go-ahead run.
Digging in, Trey Mancini. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Runners on the move for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Now a pickoff play at second, just keeping him close. Now a spin and another throw back to second, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 0-1. This is popped up, and battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number 1.
Now batting,
So a big
designated
spot
hitter,
here and stepping in, Mark
Trumbo.
And he could very well get the intentional pass here as it will set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Voit has room in foul territory. 2 gone. So a runner at second,
first
2
baseman,
down
number
now.
19,
And up next, the left-handed power bat of Chris
Davis.
Davis. Here's the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
And he'll turn and throw back to second again, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
The 2-0. A high fastball is in there.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
The set and the 2-1. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and it's now 6-4. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Renato Nunez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Orioles 6 and the Yankees 4. Michael Givens takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. So the batting order turns over now and set to go.
For the Yankees,
struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging. Now the pitch. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy,
the right fielder, number 99.
Everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
First delivery to him on the way. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. And he just dissected him in that at-bat as he flails at that one, and he's down on 3 pitches, 2 away.
No problems for him
Up
on the
next
mound
for the
since
Yankees,
he's come out of the pen to
the
start this
designated
inning.
hitter,
That's back-to-back Ks,
Giancarlo.
and he's making it look pretty
Stanton.
easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Giancarlo Stanton now 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Last chance for the Yankees. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, Dero, they had a chance in this game to really turn some heads by completing a sweep to start the season, but they couldn't quite get it done.
But they do take the opening series, Dan, and that should leave them with something to feel really good about going forward. On to series number 2.
A new season is starting today. And what will you do? Will you push yourself harder when the moment is there? How do you impact your team? What is your outlook? Are you a lightning rod, a maverick, a captain, or the team's heart and soul? What type of player will you become? Are you a pure power player, a small ball, a rock steady, or Mr. Utility type of guy? Perhaps you're that rare but raw combination of speed and power, known as the anomaly. Do you have the arm of the gods, the painterly control of the plate, or mind-bending stuff? A new season begins now. Will you be able to answer the call when the opportunity arrives? Can you achieve your goals as they show themselves? It is true, there is no I in team. So who are you to your teammates? Do your rivals know your name? A new season begins now, and what will you do? How will you make your mark in the show?
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Matt Harvey gets the ball for the Angels in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
When you think of Matt Harvey, you think of the 2015 World Series against the Kansas City Royals. At one time known as the Dark Knight, has had some arm injuries, not quite the velocity that he used to have. He's still 93 to 95 miles an hour. His off-speed pitches aren't quite as crisp as they used to be before his injuries. He's trying to fight his way to be back to being a really good starter. He eats up some innings, but he's not the dynamic guy that he was early in his career.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2 strikes now from Harvey. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Zero daytime road game for him. What you got?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
So that brings in the power hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong. Career numbers against Matt Harvey. He's 2 for 4. First pitch on its way. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Our temperature at first pitch, and even 70 degrees here this afternoon. Behind 0-2 now. Harvey, the former New York Met, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off season.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches. Not throw a single ball and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Harvey sets his sights, coming at him with the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Now another 0-2. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Down in order go the Cardinals. Nothing for the Tigers early on. Angels due up next. It's Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Miles Michaelis gets the start for St. Louis in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, as you can see, he's a tall drink of water out there, especially on the mound. That can really work to your advantage because you work on more of a downhill plane and you typically get more extension to the plate on your release. The key, though, is that he has to be out front with his release point or
And
he'll be
leading
more
up
likely
for
to
the
miss up
Angels,
in the zone.
Cole
the right
Calhoun will
fielder.
stand in now.
Cole
He'll lead things off here in the bottom half
Calhoun.
of the first. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Batting
I'm
second,
excited to watch
the center
Justin
fielder.
Upton right now. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
So one away here with the bases empty, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. First pitch on its way. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Batting
Here's
third,
Justin Upton now.
the left fielder, Justin.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. One out, nobody on. Upton in a hole, 0-2 the count to him. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
So it was a swinging strike 3.
Batting
Justin
fourth,
Upton becomes
the
the
first
second
baseman,
out of the bottom of the
Justin
first. Another strikeout for him on the
Bour.
mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box now, Justin Bour, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Fowler has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Career numbers against Matt
Leading off for the
Harvey.
Cardinals,
He carries a
the left fielder,
.345 batting
number 23,
average.
Marcell Ozuna.
Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Bourne in foul ground. One away.
Here's how the Halos are going
That
to
is
line
it.
up on defense.
The right fielder.
And this team's lucky
Dexter.
enough to have their Gold Glover play shortstop, the captain of the infield, and the offense knows if the ball's hitting his direction, you could pretty much take the right-hand turn and go back to your dugout. Not only the routine ones, but the highlight reel ones as well.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Dexter Fowler. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Calhoun has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 6.
So bases
catcher,
are empty
number
here with 2
4,
gone. And
Yadier
here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Harvey gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Batting 7. The designated hitter, Jose.
Now batting,
Martinez.
Jose Martinez. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Career numbers against Matt Harvey. He's gone 2 for 6. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-2, and a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in, Albert Pujols. He'll get to take his first
And
cuts
leading
here.
up for the Angels, the designated hitter, Albert Pujols.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Behind 0-2 now. And it's fouled away. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion.
Batting
and this
sixth.
team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
So the base is empty here with one away, and standing in, one of the best two-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number 2. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
I like how he worked him backwards
Batting
for that
seventh.
strikeout there.
The
He
third
wasn't showing
baseman,
the fastball
number
early in
3.
the at bat, but then went back to back once he had the hitter down in the count.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1.
Hey, newsflash, think he was guessing, boys? Because that was an ugly swing right there.
Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Leading off the inning, Colton
Leading
Wong,
off for St.
as they'll
Louis,
look to get something
the
going
second
here and
baseman,
even this game up.
Colton Wong.
Here comes the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter.
Batting 9, the center fielder.
And that'll bring up the
Harrison
former top prospect,
Bader.
Harrison Bader. Harvey over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now the 0-1. To first. Fielded cleanly. Simmons to Bohr, and they get the double play.
That's
the
one of
third
the
baseman,
hardest double
number
plays to
13,
turn right there because
Matt
of the difficult
Carpenter.
throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Here's Matt Carpenter. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. A bouncer to the left side. Ward is right there. Throw on to Board takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Redbirds down quietly. They still trail 1-0. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First offering on its way. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he'll manage to fight this one foul over near the left-hand side, and that'll keep the count steady at 0-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
So the breaking ball locked him up there.
Batting ninth,
Lucroy is
the
dealt
second
with
baseman,
for the first out in
David
the bottom of the inning.
Fletcher.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
0-1.
Bases are empty. One man out. Behind 0-2 now. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Man, he is
Now
looking
batting,
flat
right
out
fielder,
unhittable on the
Joel
mound right now.
Calhoun.
That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
In now, Cole Calhoun. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Paul DeYoung. 0 for 1 for
Leading
him
off
here
for the
in this
Cardinals,
one.
the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
The first
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher
Goldschmidt.
that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters, and go grab some bench.
Standing in now, Paul Goldschmidt. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And that is off the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
So up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for
The
every
left fielder,
single thing.
number
But he
23,
puts a good swing on this one
Marcell
and nearly knocks it
Ozuna.
out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
Stepping in now, Marcell Ozuna, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch, and he fouls this one off.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Popped him up. Ward waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now
So
batting,
stepping
right
in,
fielder,
Dexter Fowler,
Dexter
as he'll look to bring home
Fowler.
that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Cards leave 1. They're down 1-0. Mike Trout ready to settle in and kick
leading
off
up
the
for
inning.
the
Matt
Angels,
Vasgersian joined by Mark
the
DeRosa
center
and Dan
fielder,
Plesac with you
Mike
in the booth.
Trout.
Here comes the first pitch. And ooh, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
The 0-2 home. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated
The left
on the mound
fielder,
right
number
there.
8.
He had to stare down a
Justin.
really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone,
Upton.
he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Into the box now, Justin Upton. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Wow, talk about
Now
mowing him
batting,
down. How
first
about 2
baseman,
strikeouts on
Justin.
6 pitches? He isn't messing around.
4.
And these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
So now the Angels cleanup batter, Justin Bour, flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Again, another foul ball. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. In there, a base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging
Now
first
batting,
pitch.
No,
designated
one of the
hitter,
things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Into the box, Jose Martinez, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And he will reach down to put this one away. Good job of hanging with it there for the first out.